Hey, Motor Man here, and today we're going to talk about the motorcycle industry in the United States. And don't forget to watch to the end, because I'm also going to give you my tip of the week after we go through this discussion. If you watch YouTube, and I'm imagining if you're watching this, you do watch YouTube, and if you're interested in motorcycles, you watch a lot of the motorcycle videos. Well, the trend lately has been, and it's not just from YouTubers, but from, I guess, other companies, whatever, who put up these videos telling you it's the end of motorcycle sales in America. It's over. In fact, they're saying 5 motorcycle dealerships a day are closing in America. That means in 2 weeks there won't be a single motorcycle dealership open. And that includes Harley-Davidson, Indian, Honda, Yamaha, all of them done, gone, because nobody is buying motorcycles. Well, I'm sure that these people are experts. In fact, I'm guessing they're the same experts who said that this state, Florida, would be underwater by the year 2000, and that there would be no snow falling in America by the year 1998 because of global warming. So it's the same nonsense. It's pure BS, and I'm going to give you some of the facts. Motorcycle sales for 2024 and 2025, yes, they were down, but it's not the end of the world. Motorcycle sales forever, since the 1950s, have gone way up, way down, stayed in the middle, stayed stable, gone up again, gone down. And it's just trends in the motorcycle industry. It's the way it's always been. And mainly here in America, it's because motorcycles, people don't depend on motorcycles for their basic transportation. Very few people actually have no car and just ride to work on a motorcycle, especially if you live up north. Now, I'm sure that one of these people are going to come on here, because they always do this, and they're going to put in the comment section, well, I ride year round. I live in North Dakota, and that's my only means of transportation. Right, sure. Let's face it, folks. In America, a motorcycle is a toy, albeit an expensive toy, but that's what it is. If you watch any of the graphs over the years, you'll see that exactly what I'm talking about. Sales go up, sales go down. Sometimes there's periods of 5 or 6 or even 10 years, especially if you look at Harley-Davidson from about 1990 up until about 2009, where sales were out of sight. And at the same time as Harley sales went way up, that meant that people were buying heavyweight cruisers and touring motorcycles. So the Japanese got into the act, and they started making Harley-Davidson clones. They sold pretty good. They sold to the people who either wouldn't pay $20,000, $25,000 for a motorcycle for Harley-Davidson, or it was people who couldn't afford it or just wouldn't spend the money. So that's the way it's been. But let me give you some of the facts here. 2033, they're expecting motorcycle sales to rise 4.5%. Right now, motorcycle sales are $9.85 billion. They said by 2033, sales will be up to $14.6 billion. That means that the people with a lot of money, they believe in investing in motorcycle dealerships. Granted, some are closing, but there are many more going to be opening up as more investors get into it, and there's a lot of car dealers that they may own 5 or 6 different car dealers, and they want to get into having 5 or 6 motorcycle dealerships. I know some people say, well, I like the mom and pop dealership, but those days might be gone. But if you look at it this way, the more the merrier. That's how I look at it. The more people that get out and ride a motorcycle, the better. In 2025, the biggest selling motorcycle in America was a Honda Rebel 500. Now, that's a really cheap motorcycle. So, yeah, sales were down for heavyweight touring bikes, not just from Harley-Davidson, but from Indian and BMW. And anybody who made expensive motorcycles, sales were down, and that's mainly because of the interest rates. The people who could actually afford a motorcycle that's in the $25,000, $28,000 range, they did buy them. In fact, the number 3 seller in America in 2025 was, believe it or not, Harley-Davidson Street Glide, which goes for about $28,000. So there's always going to be a market for motorcycles. In fact, a couple of years ago, the biggest growing segment in America was adventure bikes. Now, adventure bikes have gotten more expensive. A lot of people bought them, and now they're getting rid of them because they say, well, it's really not that practical. I never go off-road, and why do I have to have a bike that I can't reach the ground on? I got to lean over on one side, balance it on one foot. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons that different bikes sell at different times. Harley-Davidson, really, the Fat Boy for many years was a big seller for Harley because they saw it in Terminator 2. So that just something like that, one little movie can turn a motorcycle company around. It's just something that happens through the years, especially with motorcycle sales. So nothing to worry about. Don't believe this hype that motorcycle sales are done that all the dealerships are closing. Some are closing, some are opening, and I'm sure that some of the ones that have closed down, those are usually the ones that weren't making any money. The ones that are making money are still open, and the people who are making money will buy out those little dealerships, and pretty soon if the one down the street from you closed up, somebody's going to buy it and it's going to reopen. It may not be the same make or brand, but that's just the way it is. It's been that way forever in the motorcycle industry. Now let's get on to my tip of the week, and please subscribe, comment below. If you think I'm completely wrong about motorcycle sales, well, you can think that and put your expert opinion below. So watch this. This tip is from my Ride Like a Pro experience video, and we're going to show you how to work the intersection. If you're only going to set up one exercise, this should be the one, because it has you doing quick transitions from left to right lean, right to left lean, U-turns all at the same time. And you could practice it, of course, in both directions, so you'd be just as good at right-hand U-turns as you are at left-hand U-turns. It also makes you use the most important of the techniques, head and eyes. Got to look where you want to put that front tire, and you got to look for that spot long before you get to it. You'll see as Tim comes around the turn here, he's making his U-turn, and as soon as that turn is completed, he's already looking in the next leg where he wants to put that front tire. If you wait till you pass that corner cone, you could be on the wrong side of the road. It doesn't take size or strength, just technique, head and eyes, friction zone, little pressure on the rear brake. Size and strength means nothing. This is a little 110-pound woman whipping that bike around like a toy. And as you can see, inside the intersection, you can not only run the legs, but you could do circles or even figure eights inside of it. To get a copy of my Ride Like a Pro experience video, just go to ridelikeapro.com. You can get it in DVD or download for just $20. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this and hope you learned something at the same time. And don't forget to comment below.